There really is no such thing as art. There are only artists. Once these were men who took colored earth and roughed out the forms of a bison on the wall of a cave. Today some buy their paints and design posters for their collection. They did and do many other things. There is no harm in calling all these activities art, as long as we keep in mind that such a word may mean very different things in different times and places, and as long as we realize that art with a capital A has no existence. For art with a capital A has come to be something of an illusion or an object of worship. You may upset an artist by telling him that what he has just done may be quite good in its own way, only it is not art. And you may anger anyone enjoying a picture by declaring that what he liked in it was not the art, but something different. Actually, I do not think that there are any wrong reasons for liking a statue or a picture. Someone may like a landscape painting because it reminds him of home, or a portrait because it reminds him of a friend. There is nothing wrong with that. All of us, when we see a painting, are bound to be reminded of 101 things which influence our likes and dislikes. As long as these memories help us to enjoy what we see, we need not worry. It is only when some irrelevant memory makes us prejudiced, when we instinctively turn away from a magnificent picture of an alpine scene because we dislike climbing, that we should search our mind for the reason of the dislike, which spoils a pleasure we might otherwise have had. There are wrong reasons for disliking a work of art. Most people like to see in pictures what they like to see in reality. This is quite a natural preference. We all like beauty in nature and are grateful to the artists who have preserved it in their works. Nor would these artists themselves have criticized us for our taste. When the great Flemish painter Rubens made a drawing of his little boy, he was surely proud of his good looks. He wanted us, too, to admire the child. But this bias for the pretty and engaging subject is apt to become an obstacle if it leads us to reject works which represent a less appealing subject. The great German painter Albrecht Dürer certainly drew his mother with as much devotion and love as Rubens felt for his fat child. His truthful study of careworn old age may give us a shock which makes us turn away from it. And yet, if we fight against our initial dislike, we may be richly awarded, for Dürer's drawing, in its tremendous sincerity, is a great work. In fact, we shall soon discover that the beauty of a picture does not really lie in the beauty of its subject matter. I do not know whether the little beggar boys whom the Spanish painter Murillo liked to paint were strictly beautiful or not, but, as he painted them, they certainly have great charm. On the other hand, most people would call the child in Peter de Hooch's wonderful Dutch painting plain, but it is an attractive picture all the same.